Welcome to the Chase Center Arena. You guys feel that? That's that winning energy, okay? Let's give a big round of applause for the Gold-Blooded Warriors for last night's performance. That was amazing. Still confetti on the floor over here. Well, welcome to the Opportunities for All Summer Kickoff. We're so happy you're here. I'm your MC, Nico Bermond. I'm a program manager at Collective Impact, a partner of Opportunities for All. Thank you. And?
Hi, I'm Miracle Coclager. I'm a graduating senior from Mission High School. I'll be attending San Jose State in the fall also.
Well, we are honored to introduce somebody very special and one of my dearest mentors. I'm going to give the mic to Miracle because she has a special place in her heart for this amazing individual.
Okay. Cheryl Evans Davis is the executive director of the San Francisco Human Rights Commission and previously served as the commission, including a tenure of the vice chair of the commission. Prior to joining HRC, Director Davis was the executive director of Collective Impact, overseeing Mo Magic, Magic Zone, and Ella Hill Hutch Community Center. Director Davis is passionate about serving the community and has been an instrumental leader in Opportunities for All.
So let's give a warm round of applause for Dr. Cheryl Evans Davis.
All right, we passing this mic around. I don't know about all that. Which one of these is clean? Good morning, everyone. I want to just say it is a beautiful sight and give yourselves a round of applause for getting here on a Monday morning. First official week of no school. For those of you who just finished SFUSD, I first and foremost, because I always forget. So I want to first and foremost thank some of our amazing partners that serve as employers off the top, which I want to recognize. And they are the people that make sure that folks get their checks. Even though we sometimes are a little bit behind and don't get it always right, they take all of the fussing and complaining and they make sure that it happens. I want to recognize JCYC, Japanese Community Youth Council, John Osaki, Alvin Wu. I don't know if Eyelid is here, but give them who likes to get paid? I would say give them a bigger round of applause than that. This year is extremely special because we have an influx and the ability of new dollars to be able to serve more people. And so I want to thank the Californians for All, the California volunteers, Josh Friday, the Chief Service Volunteer, for the state of California, for their partnership and their support. Give it up for them as well. I know our partners and team members from Collective Impact will be joining us shortly. You're going to hear later from Code Tenderloin, Donna Hillard. Just recognize that Code Tenderloin takes hundreds of young people and teaches them the code, so give Donna a round of applause, and Del Seymour and Elgin Rose, who all make it happen. And then I want to thank the Public Defender's Office, Manu Raju, who is here, will be able to share more. I know once I start calling names, it all goes downhill and I'm going to forget someone, but I just want you to understand how many people it takes to make this possible. And I want to talk about the ability to say that this is more than a summer job. And so in that regard, the chief of police is here, the chief of the fire department, and the director of the Office of Economic and Workforce Development, the workforce development arm. They have worked with us along with Maria Sue from the Department of Children, Youth, and Their Families to create pipelines. Morgan Tucker is here. Morgan started as an intern. She now works for the police department, so give the police department a hand. Last year, the chief of the fire department launched a new program called the City EMT. Those folks went through that program as interns, and now she has, I think, how many people, Chief? 5 people working for the fire department that came through that program. Could not have done that program without Maria Sue and Josh Arce. So really want you to understand that this is a pipeline, that this is not just a summer job. I want to in the same way just recognize the commitment to build these pipelines, because I would say Athena, who you will hear from later, just graduated from law school, and Manoa and I were fighting over who gets to hire Athena, so she graduated and had a job. I say all of that to say, do not think of this as like, I'm just going to get paid this summer. This is really about career explorations. This is really about trying to see which industry you like and where it fits and where you can go. And so really, at this point, later you'll hear from Mayor Breed, but this is about the vision and the idea of Mayor Breed to say, I do not want to be the exception. I want to be the rule. I want for folks to be able to go to school and know no matter what they do, at the end of it, they can choose which path they take. And that's what Opportunities for All is all about. So give yourselves another round of applause for being here. Much like you all, we are all having growing pains. We're trying to figure it out and how to get it right, and we thank you for going with us on this journey. I also just want to make sure to recognize, if you would just indulge me, the Opportunities for All and the Human Rights Commission team, if you would just come out, because these folks are making the placements and doing that work. So Danielle Glover, Sarah Williams, I know Kathy Mulkey-Meyer has been helping. I know Brittany Ford is helping. You all don't want to, I can't see behind this thing, but I know you're not all hiding behind this. Come on. I just want to thank the team, because I never thank them, but I do fuss a lot. So this is, don't ever say I didn't recognize you. Is somebody taping this? I hope so. Oh, Zena, hey Zena. Zena is our researcher and documents all of that. Thanks, Zena. So I'm gonna get out of the way now, but again, really challenge us, push us to do more. And if there's something you want to experience or it's not working, let us know, because this is really about how do we make sure that everybody gets an experience, not to just make money, but to build networks and to build the connections you need to be the best that you can be. Thank you so much, Commissioner Hijazi, for joining us today as well. Thank you.
Let's make some more noise for Dr. Davis, please. Obviously, I'm way too tall for this stand here, but I would like to introduce our musical performers, the Curtis family C-Notes, and then after we introduce them, we're also going to introduce the Young Defenders. There are 2 representatives, Athena Edwards and Jordan Clark, and they will be giving some remarks about OFA and their experience so far. But just a little bit about the Curtis family C-Notes. The Curtis family C-Notes are an African-American and Tongan family band from San Francisco, made up of parents Maestro Curtis, Miss Nola Curtis, and their 5 children, Zahara, Nile, Isis, Kiki, and Phoenix. They all play instruments, and they can all sing very well, might I add. And they will be here to perform, and so let's welcome the Curtis family C-Notes.
Hey y'all, let's get some energy in here. Can I hear y'all stomp your feet? Come on, stomp your feet. Let's go, let's go. We're singing a slow song, so I need some energy, all right? Can we get some hand claps? Come on, y'all, let's go.
Let me just say quickly that I was a part of the summer programs under Joseph Alioto. I might not look that old, but that was in the summer of 1969. And I know how empowering these programs can be for us. I went on to get a PhD, 2 bachelors, 3 bachelors actually, and 2 master's degrees. I'm also an ex-police officer. So I know what the power of these programs can do for you. And I just want to encourage you all, and this song is about that. It's about understanding the love that's inside of you. And at the end of the day, when you don't have anyone to turn to, look in the mirror and say, I love you.
That's right.
Look in the mirror and say, I believe
Can I
in
get
you.
an amen? Can I get a witness? Go ahead. I was just going to say something. We want to thank Mayor London Breed for for Opportunities for All. This song that we are singing for you is called Love Is Where You Go, which is on our upcoming album. And we hope that this song brings you love and encouragement to those who are getting their first jobs.
We also have a graduating senior right here.
What you may go through, trust that love will see you through. Let nothing and no one rob you of your truth. Believe and see the light in you. So you can speak your truth.
Follow us on Instagram at the Curtis Family C Notes. Thank you.
Look for our album, be out on the 8th.
Thank you, Mr. Curtis. Let's give another round of applause for the Curtis Family C Notes. They are simply amazing. And I don't know if you guys remember, but they were on America's Got Talent. And they also have a really cool commercial for JCPenney. So they are super talented and they're going super far. So thank you guys for coming to this event and blessing us. We have two representatives from the Young Defenders, which is a cohort with OFA that has to do with the Public Defender's Office and social justice. And so we have Athena Edwards and Jordan Clark. And so just a little bit about them. I hope you guys don't mind me gassing you up a little bit, but Jordan Clark is a rising senior at Archbishop Reardon. He has been with OFA since 2020, and as an active intern of the SF Public Defenders team and the Public Defender's Office, Young Defenders, Jordan has been learning more about criminal justice and a career in law. So let's give a round of applause for Jordan. And next, I'm going to introduce Athena Edwards, who has been very instrumental in OFA's Young Defenders program. She is an alumni of the University of California, Los Angeles, and earned her Juris Doctorate at the University of San Francisco in 2022. Congratulations, girl. Athena has committed herself to making impactful change and serving the community. She currently serves as the OFA Fellows Coordinator. Please welcome Jordan and Athena Edwards.
Oh, can I use one of these? Yeah. All right, perfect. How's everyone feeling today? Yeah, all right. Hello, everyone. Thank you to Mayor Breed, Director Davis, and OFA for having me today. My name is Jordan, and I've been honored to work with the San Francisco Young Defenders for 2 years now. 2 years ago, a family friend told me about the initiative here in the city led by Mayor Breed, who I have looked up to for years, called Opportunities for All. All of the social movements in 2020, with thousands of people fighting for equity and justice around the country, made me want to do it more. I wanted to know my own rights and advocate for justice for others, and I knew the Young Defenders cohort was the perfect place to do that. I can say, without a doubt, that my work over the past 2 years has informed my perspective, shaped my dreams, and truly changed my life. I now aspire to be a lawyer that fights for justice and freedom, and I wouldn't have learned so much about the profession without this experience. Thank you. I must say that I've enjoyed every bit of my experience here, and I'm excited to explore every new assignment. As someone who has always wanted to step into the field of law, it is important that I carry these skills with me as I go to college and eventually law school. The people who truly made all of this possible, I cannot appreciate them enough. They're my bosses, Athena and Jason. They aren't just our bosses, but they are role models for us as people and professionals. They have put in countless hours to create this program for us, but beyond that, they take time to get to know us and our families and check in on how we are doing. When we are not at work, they reach out to make sure we are doing well. They really care about us as people. That is extremely important to me because it really shows how much OFA cares about each and every intern. So thank you so much to Athena and Jason for shaping my first work experience ever. Thank you so much to my coworkers who work hard with me and teach me so much with positive attitudes and diverse experience. And thank you to OFA for showing me what it means to be a lawyer and a professional. Everyone at OFA continues to inspire me every day when I come to work, and I am extremely grateful for this experience and this opportunity. Thank you.
Talk about a tough act to follow after that amazing intern. Hi, as already stated, my name is Athena, and I'm honored to be here today. As we've already heard, I started off as an intern with the Department of Police Accountability, and then I had the amazing opportunity to serve as a fellow for the Young Defenders cohort, the Criminal Justice cohort, and the Cross-Cultural Justice cohort. And again, I'm so excited that I have the amazing opportunity to be here today as one of the fellow coordinators, along with my co-partner, Dom. I know you're out there. Thank you so much for being a partner a girl could ask for. So when I was asked to speak about my experience with OFA, I was overwhelmed. There were so many experiences that I loved during my time, and there were so many words that came to mind. Sorry if I get a little choked up, by the way. The two words that came to mind the most were life-changing and impact. OFA has been a life-changing opportunity for me and has set the course for my career and my life. Thanks to OFA, I have a family away from my family. I would not be standing here today as a 2022 law school graduate and a newly minted member of the HRC if it wasn't for OFA providing me a pathway to develop myself, my skills, and pursue my dreams. And it is that impact that OFA has, and it is that impact that every intern, every fellow, every senior fellow, every mentor, and every partner feels. I'd like to tell a little story about one of my first days as a fellow of the Young Defenders cohort when we finally had the amazing opportunity to join the Public Defender's Office in person this past year. So, on one of my very first days, I got to meet the lovely Mr. Patrick Geddes, who served as a mentor for the cohort. And what did he do? He came to us with a Coke bottle and a glass and a straw. And he asked us this question, and asked us to answer this question. How would you, without using your hands, get the straw out of the Coke bottle? Very unusual task by a very, very tall man. But it wasn't about any of that. As we went through, you heard each and every intern, including myself, be tasked with the question of answering that. We heard each other's strategies, methods, and we commented on each other's. Talk about a crazy time in a crazy office. But upon reflection, I gained a little perspective. I realized that the task was never actually about getting the straw out of the bottle. There was no right or wrong answer. It was about how we each have our own voice, our own method, and our own approach. And that provided with the opportunity and a little bit of mentoring, we can all succeed in pursuing our paths. It was about how everyone in OFA, every intern, every fellow, every senior fellow, every partner, and every mentor brings something to the table. And that is a unique perspective and our own set of skills and talents that you can't find anywhere else. And it is OFA, along with all of those people, that provides youth, like myself, with the space to develop our skills and our perspectives, along with our talents. It's a life-changing experience that can't be bottled. Thank you.
Let's give another round of applause for Athena and Jordan. Those heartfelt words. Amazing. Thank you, guys. Miracle, go ahead.
Okay. Now I'm going to be introducing Mayor London Breed. Mayor London Breed was born and raised in San Francisco, California. Her vision of the city is rooted in her experience growing up in public housing and living in neighborhoods impacted by redevelopment, and her commitment to creating opportunities for all San Francisco to live and thrive. Mayor Breed understands the importance of internships and career opportunities for all of San Francisco youth. Through Mayor Breed's Opportunities for All invention, more than 5,000 paid internships have helped SF youth prepare for future careers. Now I would like to give the honor, first of all, to Mayor London Breed. Thank you.
How cool is this to be here in Chase Center the day after the Warriors just won his game? First of all, I want to say congratulations to Miracle because she's going to be going to San Jose State on a full ride. I've known her since before she was born. And I also knew the C notes before they were all born. We see Papa C and Mama C and the incredible I mean, just incredibly talented artists. I got to hear you all over the microphone as I was coming in, and every time I hear you, you get better and better and better. Thank you so much for being here today. And Athena and Jordan, wherever you are, man, that's the future. That's the future of our city. That's the future of our country. And that's the reason why I started Opportunities for All. Because believe it or not, I wasn't this polished mayor that you see today. In fact, I was a little rough around the edges, especially in elementary school and junior high school. Sadly, I was a little, what they would say, hard-headed. Sometimes I wouldn't listen. A lot of times I got into fights. Many times I got suspended. And you know, my teachers, I would get all these good grades. I'd get A's and B's, but then under my behavior, I would get all U's and sometimes S's, but my behavior wasn't the best. But the good news was there were a lot of people who didn't give up on me. Despite how challenging my behavior was, I could have gone someplace completely different. And my behavior had, I think, a lot to do with, you know, my environment, the people I was surrounding myself with. And luckily, I had a grandmother, so when I did get in trouble, I really got in trouble and paid the price for it. But more importantly, when I did good things, I was rewarded. And it made me feel good. The first day of band, I had to write lines. And back then, when you played in Ben Franklin Middle School band, you were somebody. So I didn't want to get kicked out of band, so I wrote those lines and I changed my behavior real fast. Finally, when I turned 14, I got one of the lucky slots working for the Mayor's Youth Employment and Training Program. And I started working for a place called the Family School. And in fact, I showed up probably not the most appropriately dressed for my first day on the job. And I answered the phone like this: hello? Who you looking for? What you want? I mean, it was not a good look for someone who was getting paid to do a job. But instead of seeing me as a problem or seeing me in a way that, you know, looked at my behavior and thought there's no way this is gonna work and this girl just cannot work here, they took the time to work with me. They taught me how to answer the phone. They made me write out a script. It went from hello and all that other mess to, hi, this is London Breed. Thank you for calling the Family School. How may I help you? Like, I changed the whole, I still remember it to this day. I had to repeat it over and over, read it every time I answered the phone, change my attire, not because they told me what to wear, but they took me shopping to help me pick out the appropriate clothes to wear for an office environment. So it went from an internship for just the summer to a year-round. This was a nonprofit agency with not a lot of resources, and they found a way to help pay for me to come there on the 22 Fillmore every day after school to work at that location, letting me do my homework first and making sure that I learned about the functions of the location and was able to provide assistance and still earn a decent paycheck so that I can cover the expenses of my school clothes or lunch money or all the things that my grandmother couldn't always afford to provide me with. So it was more than just about money. It was about an opportunity. It was about people who believed in me when I didn't really believe in myself. It was about opening the doors for something that was possible. And I can guarantee each and every one of you, there is no way that I would have went to college, been able to take on different job responsibilities and eventually become mayor had it not been for that first opportunity I had at age 14 working for the Family School. I guarantee you that. And it's why I started Opportunities for All, because I never, ever, because there's all kinds of internships. There's families who have relationships with people and resources to help cover the expenses of their young folks, their kids being able to take advantage of these opportunities, but not everyone has that. So I wanted money to not be a barrier to success. This program was started because we wanted you all to be exposed to anything that you wanted to do, for you to know that anything in life is possible, that there are great things out there. And so I know everybody wants to be Steph Curry or Klay Thompson, but guess what? There's Coach Kerr. There's the general manager. There's the president and CEO. There's the graphic designer. There's the person who designs the t-shirts. There are the people who run Chase Center, not just with the basketball games, but also with the various concerts and activities that take place. There's the HR department. There are so many different components that go into everything that exists just to make Chase Center run. And any of those positions, whether you want to be the owner of a team or anything else in between, that's all possible. It's all possible if you strive. If you strive for the very best, you put your mind to it, there's nothing you can't accomplish. Do you know how many people told me that if I ran for office that I couldn't win? It felt real good to prove them wrong. So my point is, don't ever let anyone tell you what you can't do. Know in your heart and your mind what you're capable of. Bring your very best to the table every single day. Every single day. It's important that you are confident in the work that you do. And if you don't know something, it's okay to ask questions. I ask questions all the time. It's okay to ask questions. Know that you are special. Know that you belong. Know that you are here for a reason. Take advantage of the opportunity to not only learn about the work environment, but develop new relationships, new friendships. People who are positive and people who want to do great things in life. It makes the world of difference because we're counting on you. We're counting on you because the young folks of this city and this country are going to help change things for the better for this world. We know that. You're growing up with technologies and other things that didn't exist when I was growing up, even though I know I look almost the same age as all of you. But at the end of the day, we are here to support you. We are here to uplift you. We are here to encourage you. And we want to make sure that we focus on how do you get to yes? How do you get to the right answer? How do you get to what it is that you know you're capable of? Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your dreams. Strive for excellence because opportunities truly do make the difference in anyone becoming anything that they want to be in life. And I'm so glad to see all of you here today. And I hope you have a wonderful summer. I'm looking forward to running into you at a number of the various events that are going to take place throughout the city. So make sure you have a good time. Keep a smile on your face, get the job done, and keep pushing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Breed. I don't think that could have been said any better. Let's give her another round of applause. One of my personal heroes. Thank you so much. So we are going to introduce Donna Hillard. She is the director of Code Tenderloin. She's going to say a few remarks about Opportunities for All. We just want to thank Code Tenderloin so much for being a partner of OFA. They host over 200 interns each year. And so they have a very impressive program, and we're just very happy that she's going to say some comments. Thank you.
All right, well, I guess I'm holding the mic. I was trying to figure that out. I was sitting down there. But I just want to say, wow, y'all, we're in the Warrior Stadium. Give it up for yourselves. Because if this is not telling you how important you are, come on now. People pay thousands and thousands of dollars to sit in the seat you're in today. So this is amazing. We also have the mayor come out. Are you kidding me? First of all, I can't believe I'm going after the mayor. Let's just start there. Such an honor, and thank you for creating this program. And Director Davis, thank you for all the work you do and being such a wonderful mentor to so many. So I wanted to talk about the Warriors since we're in the stadium, right? So the Warriors Do you think they became championship players overnight? No. No, right? So that first time they picked up that basketball, that first time they dribbled, all those first experiences are so important. So for many of y'all, this is going to be your first internship, your first time even thinking about a job, right? So don't take this opportunity lightly, because I will tell you it is going to shape the rest of your life. Now, I want to tell you a story about an employee I have. He told me, I want to be a software engineer. I said, great. How about you start teaching these classes? Now, he's sitting here. I'm not going to tell you who he is. But I said, okay, we're going to teach these classes. We're going to get you doing all these great things. You're going to learn how to code. You're going to do this. And I said, you know what? I need you to take on this project for me. What I want you to do is start setting up all the volunteer events that we have with all the tech companies. So he said, that's not on my job. That's not my job duty. And I said to him, dude, do you not see what I'm trying to do for you? I'm trying to help you create relationships. Because what I want to tell you today is the most important thing you're going to get from this internship is building those relationships and how important they will be. These are opportunities for y'all to get in front of folks you may never have an opportunity to get in front of. You'll get 5 minutes with someone that is so super busy that you would never get that 5 minutes. Take advantage of it. Talk about yourself. Connect with that person. Build relationships, because those relationships will help you get where you're trying to go. So sometimes you will get a task, or you'll get, my phone is ringing, you'll get different things thrown at you, right? When I first came to Code Tenderloin, I was a volunteer for a year, because Dale Seymour couldn't afford to pay me. Who's sitting here? But you know what? I did it because I believed in the mission. And I did it because I knew if I surrounded myself around greatness, that would open the door for me. So thank you, Dale Seymour, for telling her when I was your admin, when I was your volunteer. But it is super important for you guys. You're getting in this space. Take the time to really understand what you want to do in the future, but make those connections. They're very important. So, you know, in our cohorts, we teach people how to code. They're going to play with AI and robotics. Those things are great, right? These are wonderful career paths. But most importantly, we're teaching you a skill that if you don't want to go work for a tech company, you want to build something, you want to build something for your community, do it, right? Because you are now empowered to do those things. And to me, when I think about opportunities for all, that's what it is. We're exposing y'all to all the opportunities that are out there, and it's now your turn to take that and run with it. So with that, I say, let's go. Opportunities for all this summer. I'm excited to have you guys all. And I'll pass the mic back to me.
Thank you so much, Donna. Okay. Angel, Leigh, I know you guys have been sitting up here for a while, but you guys are finally going to be able to say your remarks. I'm going to give Miracle the chance to introduce you guys and your amazing bios. So.
Okay, so now I'm introducing Leigh Reyes. Leigh is a student currently studying international relationships and sociology. As an OFA fellow, Leigh is learning the hone of his strategic thinking and the time management skills. So please come up.
Hello, guys. I'm really grateful to be here and talk to you about my really big experience working with OFA as an intern. I've been an intern for 6 months at Latino Task Force. Latino Task Force made me go out of prison, but I didn't be exposed for that without OFA. I've been a Latina immigrant. Having a place to belong is really hard to me. Having all high school working on it to have a place where I can be belong, or where I can be exposed to and have a new skill, a new experience. This city and OFA give me that space. With the help of the Latino Task Force, working with the education team, I realized that many other young adults have the same situation as me. But we're multiple families who every day come to Latino Task Force, talk about all the problems they have, all the missing opportunity they are having to now have a space to develop new skill and new opportunity. Adults who want to learn English and try to help their kids to have a better opportunity here. Each one makes me realize the importance of the education we have in this old society. Be able to face this situation, making me realize how my job is important in the city and the Latino task force and for all the young adults that come every day. We are only seeing the face people to know this place to help. We see stories, we see a reason to be here. We see all the opportunities they are missing because without knowing. We see each person, every single person who sits down in front of me and talk about their problem. I'm learning from them. I'm learning about the empathy, the understanding, the listening. Everything of this is trying making me feel powerful to be here and tell you that I'm really grateful to be here. I want to say thank you for having this opportunity, and I want everyone have that opportunity as me. I want everyone have the opportunity to able to understand, be able to have another time or space to grow up and have an opportunity to be every single day each have a better person. I'm really grateful, and I'm here standing up representing all my coworkers, all the interns. We're working together to have a new place to grow up. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now I'm going to be introducing Angel Lee. Angel began with her OFA journey as an intern and continues working with OFA today. She has served as a fellow for the Cross-Country Justice Cohort and the Change as SF Cohort and serves as a 2022 Senior Fellow, supporting other college students on their leadership journey. So please come up, Lee.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak here today. So I have been with OFA for 2 years, and through these 2 years I learned so much, from facilitating dialogue to planning a 6-week curriculum on topics like human trafficking and mental health. And with the past few months I've been working with Change SF that Nicole Elmore created, and it was so great just to partner with UCSF and support interns with their research in mental health and also exploring different careers. And it's just so fulfilling to see their growth throughout the years. And also working with just such amazing people around me, I'm constantly inspired to work harder and continue supporting future generations with their growth. And my work at OFA further fuels my passion in social work, where I can work towards a future where our backgrounds don't dictate our success, where our health and well-being is a human right, and where equity is not performative but truly achieved. And OFA has given me the opportunity to work towards that. And so for this summer, I look forward to working with everyone and continue working towards a better future together. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel. Really appreciate you, and thank you, Lay, so much for those great words. We're gonna have Dr. Davis come up here, and she's gonna introduce Chief Scott of the San Francisco Police Department. So give it up again for Dr. Davis.
I'm going to be really quick. I just wanted to provide space for the chief. As you can see, we have the C notes, we have the police, we have the fire, we have, Donna talked about tech, we have positions and work that we do with Google and LinkedIn and other places. There's such a wide array of opportunities. And I just want to really recognize and thank Chief Scott, who has been with us even before OFA was a formal program, to really do some hard work, to have young people come in and their sole purpose be to critique the police and to talk about how to improve community and police relations. And so I think Mwani has done some of that in the past before, where we really just want to say it's not an automatic, and that the chief has been really open and receptive. So I just want to thank you for that, Chief, and allow you to say a few words.
Thank you, Director Davis, and good morning, everybody. I'm going to start off by saying thanks to some members of our team, and I can't see them out there, but Director Tiffany Sutton, are you there somewhere? Where's Tiffany? Oh, over here. Director Sutton, stand up. Sergeant Tina Toe. Officer Garcia. Officer Freeman. And I see Morgan Tucker over there. I want Morgan to stand up because Morgan is an alumni of this program. So Morgan, stand up. Thank you. So I wanted to introduce you to those leaders because they are the people, among many others in the police department, that makes this all happen for us. This year we have 24 interns, and during my time here, we've had hundreds of young people that have worked with the police department, learned some new things, but more importantly, hopefully, we've helped them get the skills that they need to do whatever it is that they want to do in this world and in this life. Because I do think, as the mayor said, that anything is possible. I never would have thought that I'd be standing on this stage in Chase Center as a chief of police when I was 15, 16 years old, but here I am. And thank you. And really, that's because somebody believed in me. Somebody gave me an opportunity. Somebody gave me the chance to make good on what God gave me. And that's what we want for you all. So again, thank you, and thank you to Director Davis for all the work that she's done with us, with the police department, to make our city better and our police department better, and more importantly, to give young people the opportunities they deserve to thrive. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief Scott. Really appreciate that. So we're gonna have Josh Friday come up here for some closing remarks. I just wanted to say a couple things about Josh. And he was appointed by the governor, Gavin Newsom, to serve as California's Chief Service Officer and leads California Volunteers. Since his appointment, California Volunteers has launched the nation's first statewide climate action corps. California's for All Volunteer Initiative, the California's for All College Course Program, and the California's for All Youth Jobs Corps Program. Friday is a military veteran and the former mayor of his hometown, Novato. So, wow, that's really cool. Thank you, Mr. Friday.
Oh man, I love this winning energy. It's so great to be here. You guys inspired? I'm inspired. I hope everyone there in the back gets a chance to come down and take a picture so you can show all your friends you sat courtside at Chase Center. How amazing is that? That's what I'm talking about. So I was going to share with you as I was coming in from Sacramento today, that I had a sense of nostalgia of thinking about my first internship and job, which was also here in San Francisco. It was also in government, and I remember feeling, because no one in my family had done anything like that before, how nervous I was. I remember feeling embarrassed because I didn't know how to tie a tie correctly. And then I just was sitting here thinking, my first day was nothing like this. I'm jealous of you all. We definitely did not have the C's singing for us. So you guys are here to celebrate, and you should be celebrated. We're here to celebrate you. We're here to celebrate San Francisco. And also, California is celebrating. Today is a special, special day, and I get to be here as Chief Service Officer for the state of California on behalf of Governor Gavin Newsom, because Governor Newsom has a bold vision for service and civic engagement. Because Governor Newsom believes, as I do, and I suspect many of you do, that we have some big problems that we cannot turn away from. Existential climate change, growing inequality, mind-boggling food insecurity, racial injustice, just to name a few. And he also believes, as I do, and maybe you do too, that too often we become divided, that we've become disconnected from each other, isolated. And that because we become so polarized, we sometimes look past our common humanity that brings us together, that's necessary for our democracy and our society to function. And he believes that a big part of the answer to these big problems are you. We believe at California Volunteers that by creating opportunities for young people just like you to come together in your communities, to make a difference, to gain experience, to learn how to become a leader, that's how we're gonna solve these big problems. That when we do that, we all win. And by joining the Opportunities for All program, which is part of the Californians for All Youth Jobs Corps, a statewide initiative, $185 million to create opportunities for young people just like you throughout the state. I want you to know that you're also becoming part of an inspiring group of people statewide. That because of Governor Newsom's commitment to these programs, not just the California Youth Jobs Corps in partnership with Opportunities for All, but because of the country's first statewide climate action corps to make sure that we're putting organizers in frontline and low-income communities to organize around climate change, the country's first college corps to make sure we're creating debt-free pathways for low-income students who commit to serve in their community, and that includes for the first time ever our Eligible Dreamers, and a myriad of other service programs to clean the environment, to tutor and mentor in school. That all this together, you are joining a group over the next 2 years of over 20,000 young people that are serving in their communities, that are coming together to solve problems and to make a difference. And this is historic. Think about that. 20,000 young people like you with your passion, your spirit, your abilities. That's real opportunity. And that's historic. That's a historic commitment because we have historic problems. And today's historic. Today's historic because this is the first California Youth Jobs Corps event that we are launching in partnership with Opportunities for All. And once again, just like many, many things, San Francisco is leading the way, and you all should be so very proud about that. During COVID, I think we all heard a lot about a great resignation. I think what we largely saw was a great reevaluation, a reexamination of what it means to live a life, and not just to have a job, but to have a career and a life of dignity and meaning and purpose. And you heard it before from Director Davis. We hope that this summer is not just about a job, but it's about creating meaning for you. It's about granting you the dignity that you deserve. And it's about creating purpose. Purpose that you can go and make an impact in your community. Purpose to wake up every day wanting to help others. That was my experience as a military veteran, and I think it's going to be your experience too. And I'm so excited to see how all of you go out and change the world. And you're going to be supported. You heard this from Mayor Breed. You're going to be supported throughout your journey here. I mean, you look at this cheering squad. You have people singing for you. That's amazing. Take advantage of this incredible opportunity you have. Because San Francisco is investing in you. California is investing in you. Because the truth is, we need you. I'm going to let you in on a little bit of a secret, but which my guess is you know already. And that's, if we're going to tackle our biggest challenges, climate change, poverty, homelessness, pandemics, we need to rely on our most important asset. And that's the people that call California home. That's you. These answers are not just going to come from fancy places like City Hall or Sacramento. We all need to be part of the solution, which is why we're counting on you in this program. We're counting on you, we're counting on Opportunities for All, and we're counting on the literally tens of thousands of young people that you are joining by being part of this program across the state. That's how we're going to create change together. That's how we're going to create more and future London breeds that we need. And that's how we create a Californians for All. I'm so proud to be here today. I'm so proud to be here today with Mayor Breed, with Director Davis, with our chiefs, with so many community leaders, but most importantly, I'm proud to be here with you. Those of you who are beginning this program, beginning your journey, because you are the future of San Francisco, and you are the future of California. So we've been talking enough now, it's time to get to work. Thank you all so much, appreciate it.
All right, I feel like I have to copy the C notes and say, let's stomp those feet. A little bit of stomping, a little bit of good energy. I also have to do an apology because I called Ayendi Mwani and he didn't even say anything, he just nodded his head. Ayendi just graduated from high school, is going to UC Berkeley, got a bunch of scholarships, born and raised in San Francisco, and has seen and been through so much, and is representative of all we want to see happen with our young people. So we have food and some little bags and things for folks in there. We are can you just again give yourselves another round of applause? I would say this is like the best group of folks we've had since we've done that. You have been so attentive and so focused. Y'all are really trying to, this is a job interview. You are acing it. You are like killing the game right now. So congratulations. Thank you so much for being here with us. Give yourselves another round of applause. You're gonna go into the club, to the Chase Lounge. You're gonna get some food and your opportunities for all bags, and then our opportunities for all folks that already have their shirts on, some of the fellows like Athena and Dominique and Danielle and other folks, for people who still have questions, still wanna maybe make some shifts and some changes, or have some questions or concerns. And then I just wanna say, how excited are you? I was like, I'm like on the floor. This is about the closest I'll ever get to the floor, because I can't afford it during a game. But I want to recognize and thank the Chase Center team, the Warriors team. So Miguel and Allison, if you would come out, just amazing. They have been awesome. They opened the doors up, and thank God the team won last night, because I was like, they may not let us in otherwise. So let's keep that energy. Make sure you bring, if there are any haters in here, do not touch the floor on your way out. This is Warriors ground, right? So we want good energy on these floors. Thank you all. We'll see you in the Chase Lounge.